Well, tonight's the night you really want to explore your creativity, whether you're a beginner or you're super into crafting. This is the item that I think if you can swing it, every household should have. And I'll tell you why. For me personally, it is the most used item in my crafting arsenal. It's the one that I reach for constantly. I use it all the time. In fact, I'm going to kind of show you later on a day in the life of my Cricut, but we have the very best value, the very lowest price we've ever done on the famous Cricut Maker. This is the most versatile Cricut that they create. If you've never had it, I want you to grab this with our FlexPay. I'll give you the scoop on that in just a second. If you have an older model, let's say an Air or an Explorer, and you've always wanted to upgrade to the most versatile cutter and creator they've ever made, this is your place and this is your night. So you get the unit itself, which is incredible. It's just a brilliant machine. It's so much fun to use. Over here, you can always expect us to do something really different. We're always going to give you a bundle you can never find anywhere else. And indeed, in this case, we certainly did. We actually blew this out. So what are you getting? Over here on this side, you're going to get two of your mats. You're getting a fabric mat and you're getting a light mat. That's what you're going to use to obviously be able to cut and do all the creative items with the Cricut. Down here, I love this. This is printable vinyl. So you do what's called cut and print. You'll learn more about that a little bit later. You can run these through your inkjet printer and then cut it out. With the Cricut, will cut it out. That's super cool. You get 10 sheets of that. Then we are loading you up with vinyl, vinyl, vinyl. It's all vinyl and value. Starting on this end, this is going to be your Cricut Transfer Tape. And again, we'll explain more a little bit later. The next one's going to be the awesome brand new Cricut foil. This is called party foils that are included. Then going right beside that, that is going to be your stencil sheets, which is really neat because of course you can make stencils with your Cricut. Beside that, this one is going to be your removable mats or your removable sheets, your premium vinyl removable. This one is going to be your premium vinyl permanent, and then the final one here is going to be your premium vinyl, but look at all the fun little patterns. Now, you're ready for this. It has been almost a year since we've brought the colors. Normally it's one color and that's all you got. We have four tonight. We've got the blue. Now I'm going to show you on the blue, and all the tops are done just beautifully. The blue, I have 700 going into this first presentation. 700, and that's it of the blue, all right? Now moving over here, now all the bundles also are color coordinated, which is really cool. So if you get the blue, you get the coordinated blue bundle. If you get this is that beautiful, beautiful, let's see, we got lilac, I've got, oh, this is the rose gold. Yeah, this is the rose. If you want the rose, again, everything's coordinated back to it, which is so cool. So that's the rose, okay? The one right beside this is the lilac. If you're a purple girl, oh my goodness. Now in the lilac, 900 remain. And these, I'm telling you, do not wait. I'm warning you right now, you better not wait because a whole bunch of people recognize how incredible this value really is. And then finally, our last color over here is going to be gold. And again, all of the goodies that come with it are coordinated back to it. You also are going to get your blade housing and your blade. You're also going to get a black tip marker because yes, this can draw and write for you, which is really cool. And you're getting one of my favorite tools of all time, which is going to be the Weeder. I use this constantly. I use it for almost everything that I craft with. That is included in our bundle as well. Plus, you get access to Design Space. And with that, here we go. You're going to get a free access for, and we'll show you some of that in just a second, free access for a 4-week trial. But you also can use it free, or you can also decide to subscribe monthly to get everything, which is pretty awesome. And 50 ready-to-make projects are included right off the bat. And again, all exclusive here at HSN. You can pay it off in 5 months. Yeah, we got 5 flex. In fact, this is the big news tonight. 5 flex on all of our crafting goodies, and we even have 9-month VIP financing. This has never, ever happened on a Cricut Maker, okay? You can use your HSN card right now and pay it off over 9 months. Yes, you can finally get the famous Cricut Maker. All right, enough of me and that. I went a little quick because we're gonna go to Hotlanta, and we're gonna check in with Anna Griffin, who's joining me to launch our big event for 2 straight hours. And there she is. Hello, sunshine.
Hello, good evening, and it is so exciting to be here with the launch of the Cricut Maker Vinyl Extravaganza Bundle on the very first day of National Craft Month on HSN. And let me just tell you, when I think about the one thing that you could have to craft with, the one thing in all the things that you can choose from, the Cricut Maker would be the #1 choice for anyone that loves to make things. And I'm talking about paper crafting, I'm talking about cutting fabric and cutting vinyl and cutting all kinds of different materials to make the things that personalize and organize your life. So when we're talking about this bundle and what we put together with Cricut, I mean, if you're watching for the first time, you go, what's a Cricut? Because I was listening to you, Suzanne, thinking, all right, what is a Cricut? Well, it is the premier electronic cutting machine, meaning Cricut is the world leader in creating and disrupting the way that we craft. But this machine, let's just look at it here up close. This machine actually cuts hundreds and hundreds of different materials, and the Cricut Maker is the industrial strength machine, meaning it cuts with 10 times the pressure of any other Cricut machine on the market. And when we're thinking about what we're going to cut, just think, patterned iron-on is something that you're going to make a t-shirt out of. Maybe you want to cut cotton fabric because you quilt, or you're going to make a poster overnight for your kids' presentation. But then you can get into that industrial strength cutting by cutting faux suede and foam and faux leather and genuine leather, because the machine is going to come with an array of a variety of tools that are going to cut everything to wood to heavy chipboard. It is an amazing tool. And when we're starting with vinyl tonight, I'm going to just personalize what, looks like a little candle. It's a gift. It goes anywhere you want it to go. If you're going to, need to give someone a personalized gift, it's the first thing we're going to do. So here's how it works. It comes with a mat, and this is the LightGrip mat that is going to take the material. This is the patterned vinyl that actually comes with the Champagne Maker. And what's amazing, Suzanne, is that every single color in each bundle, so if you picked the rose machine, your rose bundle comes with color coordinated materials today, and that's really exciting. So you actually are going to run the machine on your own device, and I'm using my laptop computer, but you can use your phone, you can use your tablet, you can use Android or iOS devices, whatever it is that you have. And this is such a smart machine. It just went over here to make sure that I actually loaded the correct tool to cut the vinyl. And this is the fine point blade that comes with the machine. It's also coming with the revolutionary Rotary Blade, and this is what we're going to use to cut fabric. And this is, I don't know if you've ever tried to cut fabric by hand and use a rotary cutter. This is going to change the way that you cut fabric, and it's going to do it so simply and easily. It told me I'm done. It told me on my device that I was finished, and now I actually have a beautiful printed piece of vinyl. This is something that I don't think about very often. When I think of vinyl, I think of solid colors. But today, we have these beautiful prints that we can create all kinds of fancy edges. Now, imagine trying to do that with a craft knife. That is not something you're going to do easily. But this project also has a perfect monogram on the inside, or that we've cut out of the lilac vinyl. And you see how this works. So vinyl acts like a big sticker. And with the weeding tool that comes with the bundle, you'll actually cut the design, and then you'll take away the excess of the vinyl to get that to actually work. And it's going to transfer to the surface of your choice. Now, what you're going to do with that, you get transfer adhesive with this bundle tonight, Suzanne. Like, we're getting stencil vinyl and printable vinyl and all kinds of things. But this vinyl, I'm going to show you right here. You would take the transfer adhesive and your Cricut little spatula, your burnishing tool, and you will burnish it onto that vinyl surface. Or it could go straight on the glass. It can go on just about anything that you want to apply this to. And now we have a personalized project, something that is now going to Miss Mary for her new house. And we're excited because we've made our first project out of the gate. And Suzanne, I have so many projects to show you today. We have amazing things that we've made with our maker.
I'm sure you have. Well, here's what I'm going to do too, Anna. Just let me guys give a quick update. I knew this was going to be a really big launch because we've never done a better price. It's such a huge bundle. And finally, yes, you can get that maker. The maker is so versatile. And when you try to describe it, it's hard to do that. You say cutter, but it also writes for you and so much more. Just so you'll know, if you want the lilac, that great purple group, that is now the most limited. No, I'm sorry, the blue is the most limited, but lilac, I am now to 800 left for the rest of the entire day. We do have the champagne, we have that beautiful rose color. The blue, I'm down to 600 left for the entire day. That's like nothing. And let me show you how many we've sold in, I don't know, about 10 minutes. So here we go. We're gonna put, there it is. We have sold almost 1,400. So if you, again, have been waiting to get that Cricut Maker, finally tonight, it really is an awesome time to do it. I want to explain 5 Flex because if you're brand new to us, you're like, how can I do this? How can I make it a little easier on my pocketbook? With our 5 Flex, any major credit card, you spread it out over 5 months. We don't charge any interest on that whatsoever. It's just, we offer it to make it easier to get some of these really cool offers home to you. So let me show you a quick day in the life, and then we're going to go back to Anna because I know she's got a ton. But I just want to show you, for me, how much I love this. It's because it does so much. So I made this cute little card, and it's made out of vinyl, believe it or not, and I used Design Space to do it. And look at that. My Cricut wrote the words for me because it can do that. I made a card just using all writing. I used just the writing capabilities of the Cricut. This, I am going to be doing Suzanne Gets Crafty at 9:30 on HSN's Facebook page with the Janome sewing machine, and I did an iron-on using, of course, my Cricut. Then here's another quick little iron-on I did, multi-layer for Valentine's Day. And then finally, there's these things called Infusible Inks that are available. I took a t-shirt, had a big stain on it, and made it one of my tennis shirts using Infusible ink. So the Cricut is not just a one-trick pony that only does cutting. It literally goes on and on and on. And tonight, this is the night you get it. Finally, you get that Cricut, or you upgrade to the maker that you've been wanting. So Anna, I know you've got a ton more. I'm gonna let you take it back over there in Atlanta. Where are you gonna go to next?
For you, Suzanne. And one of the things that's really interesting about what I know about the Cricut Maker is that this afternoon I was getting ready for tonight, and I just happened to look at my local craft store for the Maker, and I searched to buy one within 20 miles, and there were none. I searched within 100 miles, and I live in a metropolitan area, right, with lots of craft stores. The Cricut Maker was nowhere to be found. It's just here with us on HSN for National Craft Month, and that is so amazing. And to think that you can, I'm holding this adorable little bib that is made with the Maker, meaning that it's going to cut the fabric. You can draw the pattern with a washable pen that the machine can draw the pattern, and then you can sew. And if you're into hand sewing or machine sewing, whatever strikes your fancy, I'm actually putting the fabric is face up on the long mat. This is a 24-inch cutting mat, and watch as it feeds through the machine. It's amazing what it actually can do, and it's checking, and it told me to load the Rotary Blade. Now this comes in the machine. You also get materials to create your first project. You get 50 free projects for the Cricut Maker inside Design Space, and that in itself is such a great starting point because the projects are fabric, they're paper, they're vinyl, there's iron-on, there's everything that you can imagine that the Cricut Maker will cut and do in those 50 projects. And so as that's happening, I'll show you up close, is that I have the second piece in that little bib. The back of this little bib is in green, and it's already cut that. And so, and it's finished over there on what we've already cut. But just look at the precision at which this was cut. Now, this is something that I think anybody that loves to sew knows that this is something that is difficult to do. And the Cricut Maker is all about precision. It's also all about versatility. And when you think about all the things that you can make and do, right, just getting, maybe what your love is paper crafting, and maybe you want to create cards, or you've been been sewing for years and years and you want to make something like this. The patterns, the projects, everything's in Design Space, ready. It's mapped out for you. There are instructions for you. Everything. I know we have a B-roll showing you Design Space, because when you land on Design Space, it's free software that you put on your device, and there it is. And when you get there, it looks like Pinterest. It's so beautiful. And all the projects are, they're the categories of the types of projects that you want to make, and with each one you would just choose. You're like, oh, I like that, I'm going to choose that, I'm going to make that, and that's how easy it is. So my next project, Suzanne, is one that is rather amazing, and that is, I just have to get it ready for you, because the Stencil Vinyl is coming with this bundle. And if you've ever hand cut a stencil or tried to make something that is, you know, I don't know, maybe you're an artist, right? And you love, love, love creating original works of art. The Stencil Vinyl is going to come in so handy with this. Yes, you get the whole roll. It's amazing. All right, so let me set this up. I'll let you go, Suzanne, and I'm going to get my project ready.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'll just do a quick update. Guys, if you want the okay, this is the blue, and the blue we're down under 600 right now. That's for the whole entire day. That's not a lot. And I want to show you the lid on it, because it's just stunning. I love it. By the way, we haven't offered colors since May of last year. It's been a long time. So don't forget, we've got the rose with all the rose accoutrements. All right, let's have a moment with the lilac. Purple girls, if you love your purple. Can we get a different shot of that? Only because the color, I don't think we're representing the color perfectly, but we brought in a few more purple, but now I'm under 800 remaining, again, for the entire day. Yeah, I think that shows a little bit better. Our cameras are kind of, our lights are kind of playing with it, but look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? That's just fun to look at. Yeah, that was a good shot. And then finally, this is the champagne. If you love your gold phone or your gold tablet, you like to go that route. If you want to match it back to your Anna goodies, that's going to be our champagne color. Again, please remember, guys, this is the lowest price we've ever done. Guys, we've never had a maker and this bundle at a better value than tonight. And it really very much surprised me, quite frankly, how many we brought in. We only brought about 8,000 in, and we've already sold what we're edging up on almost 1,500 for the entire day. And it's a big 24-hour event. So it's the perfect time tonight, while we have all the colors, to make sure to get your favorite. All right, Anna, so what spectacular stencil item are you showing us?
Well, okay, so back to the idea of what it's like to create something from scratch, right? So you're an artist, you love to design your own things. Do you know that you can upload those designs into Design Space and cut them for free? That's an amazing thing. So with the stencil material, right, it has a covering, and this one's already cut, but what we've done is we've cut a beautiful abstract heart. And we've done a little paint pouring here. Isn't that beautiful?
That's gorgeous.
We want to see that overhead, and so that you can see how gorgeous that is. So a little paint pouring, and then what happened was that the stencil got put on top of that beautiful paint pouring. Let me just close this so you can see. All right, and we washed over it completely in white. And look at what happened. The stencil, I just think this is so gorgeous. This is something that becomes, it's a whole different level of art when you're taking, now I feel bad taking this off because it's so beautiful underneath and before we get there. But you see how it masks. It's like creating a permanent place to hold the design underneath, and that stencil. I mean, imagine, I know one of the producers at HSN, the first time I ever met him, he said, oh, I use the stencil vinyl all the time to do things special, custom things like stencils for cars and doing coffee mugs and like a stencil over the cappuccino, right, that you would find in the fancy coffee shop. There you go. It's just really no into, we've never even offered the stencil vinyl in a bundle. And you see, Suzanne, I could just spend all night taking this away, but you see where we started here and we made a beautiful stencil, and then we here we go. And now we have that. It's so pretty. I mean, I still need to remove all of this, but you get the idea, right? So we're pushing your creative boundaries. We're giving you a completely different way to think about the materials because we put them all together in this bundle for you. So let's just do a little paper crafting, why don't we? So that we have, this is where we're gonna start right here. It's going to, I'm changing out the rotary blade. Let me just move this so that you can see. So this comes out, this is clamp A, and it tells you, every project tells you which tool to use with your maker. So we're going to put it in, make sure it drops down, and close the clamp. Now the B clamp is where you'll put pins, and we're gonna draw in a minute, and I'll show you how it draws at the same time, which is really amazing. And so we're gonna load a piece of cardstock. Now, a cardstock ends up looking like, you think maybe I'm gonna make a box, or I wanna make a card. Any of those projects are possible with Design Space because there are, which is amazing, there are 400 fonts that you can use. There are hundreds of thousands of images, and there are new ones added all the time. So all we have to do is follow the prompts in the very intuitive software. It told me to detect the tool. It said to load the material, and it's going to, it wanted the scoring wheel first. So this, Suzanne, we have coming up, which is a scoring wheel that's going to do some precision scoring so that you can fold perfectly. And what's amazing is that HSN has really prepared us to be our very best with the Cricut Maker, because everything in the ecosystem, everything that is Cricut Maker and Cricut today is on your website. And I think that's amazing because, I mean, for those of us that love to shop, it's all right there. So as this works, it's going to score that box, and then it's going to go back and it's going to tell me to actually change the tool, and it's going to cut it.
All right, next guys, let me just give you another really quick update, because I love launching midnight. I really do, especially on a big crafting event, because I can guarantee we have all 4 colors, and we haven't offered all the colors since May of last year. Right now, if you want the lilac, I want us to take another look at the lilac. Thanks, guys. This one specifically, I am now down to about 800 left. So we're about to go under 800 for the rest of the day. And obviously that'll be several hundred left or less by the time we get done with our show tonight with Anna. If you want the blue, that's the one that I have in front of me. I have now less than 700 left in the blue. And that is for all day long. And the other thing I want to point out is our FlexPay too. If you're watching, you're saying, oh my gosh, that machine looks great. Or wow, I've always wanted to upgrade and get the Maker. Or man, I'm all in. Our FlexPays make it really easy. Use a major credit card, everybody can, and you spread your payments out over 5 months. So you don't have to plunk it all out at once. Please remember, you're getting the machine, you're getting all the tools that you need, you're getting 2 blades, the rotary and the regular straight blade. You are getting tons of vinyl. This is our vinyl celebration, from the stencils to the permanent, to the removable, to the foil, the party foil vinyl, to the pattern vinyl. You're also gonna get the transfer tape to go along with it. You're getting also 10 sheets of the printable vinyl, which is really cool. The weeding tool, the marker goes with it, 2 of the mats to go with it. And understand, if you had to compile all this, and you can buy all this individually if you want to, go right ahead, but you're gonna spend $90 more than what we're offering in this exclusive bundle. And also, I love you if you're new, but everyone's like, oh, I'm gonna run out to my crafting store, I bet you I can get the same deal. No, no one has a better value right now than we do on this bundle with this maker, and here's the perfect time to be able to add it to your collection. If you do want the lilac though, that is by far outselling the other colors. So I love you, my purple girls, but yes, I would get that one tonight before we go too much farther into our big 24-hour event. So Anna, are you ready?
I am. I just finished cutting the world's cutest little gift box. And when we think about creating gift boxes, right? So maybe you have an odd sized gift and you want to create the perfect present. Just look, this is amazing, right? So cute. Beautiful little box. This is a file in Design Space. So is the bow. Everything about this comes together perfectly, right? You're just gluing the edges together. And so that all happened just watching you, Suzanne. And we want to take the material away from the mat. This material has actually been on this mat for a few days, and we don't want to do that. So I'm just not going to take that off. But you get the idea. Everything about this is scored so that this is a crisp edge that creates that box, and the tabs are created, and everything folds, and this is ready to put your gift in. So if you love to cook or give gifts of food, this is a really wonderful thing to use. You know, of course, put the food in a little plastic food safe bag. But one of the other things that is really amazing about the Cricut Maker is that it has the ability to print then cut. And that what print then cut looks like is like this. There's a little cookie in here. This label was printed as a design, printed in Design Space, and it's been printed and cut on the Maker. All right, so it prints out this little guideline for the machine to follow, and then you print it on your home printer, and then it cuts perfectly. With the full bleed, everything about that is going to cut around that edge. You can adorn your gifts, and you are ready to have something completely unique, something that, you know, I think is really adorable if you were going out to spend a little money on something and you want to just make it just extra special. Like, I have lots of friends that do that sort of thing on a daily basis. They're always making very special little things like this. You can print and cut on the machine, and it does it. You don't just have to do one, you can do 30, because you can change the number of your project in Design Space no matter what you're cutting. So it's that simple, and it's so intuitive, Suzanne. I think you and I are going to have so much fun with this today and showing people all the amazing things that we can make.
I mean, it is truly, guys, endless what you can do with this. And here's the thing, for a lot of people, like, well, I don't know, $300, yeah, it is. It's not a $25 pair of earrings, but the amount of time and the things you can do absolutely make it worth it. I literally reach and use my Cricut almost on a daily basis, and even some days multiple times a day. It has just so many things it can do, from home decor to crafting projects to school projects to work projects to fun things to note cards to sewers to quilters. Everybody's included in creativity in this Maker. It's the most amazing machine I've ever used, and I truly love it. Like, I'm so happy they created it. And yeah, I invested in the Maker. In fact, it was a whole lot more expensive when I bought it several years ago. Tonight you're getting our best deal, our lowest price we've ever done, and finally you're getting the Maker. This is the price you normally would get for some of the older machines, but here you are getting it on their #1 top machine that's the most versatile as well. Plus you get all the goodies. It's all about vinyl and value tonight. Everything's included. Once again, a quick update on the Lilac. If that is your favorite, do not wait. Of all the ones we've sold tonight, which I think we're at 1,700 maybe, the vast majority is in the Lilac. So just hang on. If you're on the line, if you can, go to hsn.com. It's a couple of clicks and boom, you've got it, and it's out to your house right away. Okay, so we also have, which we've never done before, which I'm kind of excited about too, is we have 9 months VIP financing on our Cricut Maker tonight. What does that mean? Get your HSN card out. If you use your card on it, you are going to be able to pay it off over 9 months. It's kind of like 9 months of flex pay, which is pretty awesome. So definitely ask about that. If you want to get your card, you can apply for it online, and you can use it instantly, which is pretty cool, right? Oh, do we still have that? Oh my gosh, see, oh, for one more day. Today's the last day or tomorrow? Because we're into today. So today, Kevin, my producer, forgot what day we are. So today, if you get the card right now, we're gonna take $40 off. So here's the best time to get our card, get the today's special, and another $40 savings on top of the $90 savings that you're getting off the retail price. How amazing is that? All right, so am I gonna start on this end and work that way? How are we doing this, Kevin? All right, we had tools and pens first. All right, so Anna's hanging out with me.